against the media, and the media is terrible. Yeah. And I think one of his big advantages has been, you know, he's been able to kind of call them out successfully multiple times.
Yeah.
And so it's not just he's running against Kamala Harris, he's running against a hostile media that does a terrible job at reporting facts when it comes to him. Well, now, Donald Trump says wild shit, and some of it, a lot of it stands on its own as wild and crazy.
Yeah.
But when they manipulate it, you know, Piers Morgan the other night, when he goes, there'd be a bloodbath in the auto industry if I'm not elected.
Right.
And then they just say, oh, there's Trump, if he's not elected, there's going to be a bloodbath.
One of the reasons why I was willing to endorse him was watching Obama repeat the lie that he said that white supremacists, that there's very fine people on both sides.
Right. Yeah.
That's a terrible lie. He literally says, I'm not talking about white supremacists and the KKK. Those people should be condemned.
That's right.
That's what he says.
Yeah. Well, and that's the whole thing.
What he's talking about was the people that were coming to protest the fact that a statue was being taken
What's
down.
Interesting about Trump
Wasn't that what it was,
he was the first guy, yes, he was the first guy in Palm Beach. Whatever you think of Trump, there's reasons to not like him. There's very legitimate reasons not to like him. But he was the first guy in Palm Beach that opened Mar-a-Lago to Jewish people, to gay people, to people of color. Like, people were allowed. There was all these country clubs in Palm Beach that prevented those people. And now obviously people go, well, he just did that for money. And it's like, sure, fine, whatever. But like, he was the guy who did it.
Right. It's not like he was short of members.
Yeah.
You say he did it for money. Like,
yeah. He opened the door. Packed. And, so to me, it's like one of his biggest advantages has always been that the press cannot help themselves when it comes to him. They are rage addicts and they like hating him, and he feeds them, and they get more popular and they get bigger when he is around.
Well, when he lost the election, CNN dropped 40%.
That's right. So
like right away.
They're addicted to being in a hostile, contentious relationship with him, and they misrepresent a lot of what he says.
Just flat out lies.
And that's a huge problem, and they can't help themselves. If they got out of the way, it would hurt him, because like any politician, then you're just going to be dealing with other politicians or your supporters or your detractors or whoever. But you have this media that's lying about you, and you can constantly call it out. It helps him.
I think the cat's out of the bag, though, with the media.
It's over.
It's over.
It's big time.
I mean, the video that I did with Trump is well over 100 million views.
Yeah.
Between Twitter and YouTube and Spotify, well over 100 million. The one I did with Elon just yesterday was this morning. It had 65 million views just on Twitter.
I don't want to upstage you. The video that I did with J.D. Vance got 3 billion views.
Billion?
It got 3 billion views.
Nice.
So I don't want to upset you. But no, I mean, do you think it's going, because me and you talked about this, I think it will be decided tonight, but you think maybe not?
No.
Okay.
Not if it's close.